Okay, so now when we restart the device, we come back to the same screen where we have to set the live count and max capacity. But over here, I'm going to show you how to set the Wi-Fi as well. So basically, we set up the live count first to 5, for example. Then we can press the touch sensor. And then we set the max capacity. This is just for example. Then instead of pressing the touch sensor normally, we're going to press and hold the touch sensor for 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, and we see set Wi-Fi credentials. So now it's asking us to input our Wi-Fi name. So how we do that is we use the joystick. We can use the joystick by moving it up and down, and it will basically go through all the characters that are commonly used. These are ASCII characters. So for example, it shows a bunch of common symbols. Then it will show numbers and some more symbols, and then capital letters, right? And so let's input our first letter, which is capital H. And once we input that, then to move the cursor to the next position, what we have to do is we have to simply move the joystick over, and then we can continue inputting our values in the next spot. So let's go to the small alphabets. So we can toggle these characters through the joystick, and then we can input these values. So over here we see we have reached H, A, and then to move to the next space, we do the same thing again, and we repeat this process to enter the Wi-Fi name. Alright, so now we have inputted in the Wi-Fi name. So now we just press the touch sensor, and now it's asking us to input the password. So we're going to input the password using the same technique. So we just use the joystick again. We can toggle characters, and we basically use the same process all over to enter the password. Alright, so now once we're done inputting the password, we're going to press the touch sensor, and it's going to show Wi-Fi setup complete, and it's going to connect to the Wi-Fi now. And as it's connecting, you can see that it was able to connect. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to reload the website, and we can see that the current data has been updated. We see a pie graph here. We see the live count and max capacity is updated. So when we enter our Wi-Fi credentials, it gets saved into Arduino's built-in EEPROM, which is like a small hard drive on the Arduino. What this means is that even when we power off the device and restart it, it can still know what your Wi-Fi credentials are because you've saved them into this mini hard drive on the Arduino. So basically, you don't have to go through this process again and again. And that's what I did in my demonstration as well. I already entered in had these saved into the Arduino, so I didn't have to enter the credentials again. So I'm going to show you that when I power on the device after restarting it, I can just, for example, increase the count to 7 and change the max capacity to 10, right? And now I'm not going to have to connect and enter my Wi-Fi credentials because it's already saved on the Arduino. So I'm going to just press the button or the touch sensor, and it's saying Wi-Fi setup complete. Now it's connecting, and you can see that it is going to be able to connect without having to input the Wi-Fi credentials. And you can see that it's connected. So we can see that immediately there's a line on the website, a new point on the graph, and we can see the pie graph has also changed. So now the new count is 7 that we just updated, and the space left has decreased, and the max capacity is 10 still. So we can see that this time, even though we didn't need to enter our Wi-Fi credentials, it was still able to upload the data because it's saved onto the Arduino.